Well, extremely nice action-packed racing here tonight. Going to be a little bit of a caution fest, but hopefully it does not get too crazy. And oh, the 18! That's Preston O'Brien. Oh man, that's a hard hit to the inside wall there at the bottom of the racetrack. See Kyle Purcell on that high side right now. Timothy Rainey Lewis on the inside. James Morvett sitting at P1. Kyle Purcell 1/10 behind him. In order to qualify really good at this racetrack, you have to get the line down perfectly around here. Kyle Purcell to the bottom. Timothy Rainey Lewis to the top. Who can get a better run? Timothy Rainey Lewis looking to get the better run here. Gonna stick it to the outside. He gets the better run for right on the high side. Kyle Purcell. Oh, Lucas Martin gets spun by his teammate Andy Ennis. And still up top, John Lundino. And Sean Purcell had a little oopsie right there, but he's able to hold on. Oh, and Nick Norris has an incident. Now he's cutting through the grass. What did that grass ever do to that man? Lucas Martin blowing up, and I don't know why he wouldn't just stop on the track and tow. "24 cars in the field so far. Plenty more to come." Kyle Purcell gets closer to the wall than everybody else. He's going to ride the high side. Oh, Timothy Rainey Lewis! Timothy Rainey Lewis is going to go around. At least he was able to maintain control. "15 minutes left in practice. Still plenty of more people to come and join us for the race. Oh, and Trenton Brown almost spins Kyle Purcell, and he does spin him. Oh, and he gets hit. Oh, he gets hit by his brother. Oh, Lucas Martin goes around. Gets hit by Lucas Chapman. Both Lucases crash. Oh, what a coincidence. Timothy Rainey Lewis. There's Davis Brown. There's Liam Baby in the paint that I made for him, alongside that paint that I had made earlier. It's looking really good. And Lucas Chapman, keep it off the wall. He doesn't keep it off the wall. He's going to give it a little tap. But he looks like he's going to be able to keep going. A lot of these guys holding on here. These guys are ready to race. There's Jack Oldenburg, who said he felt confident going into the race here tonight, looking to get his first career win. Lucas Martin and Deanna side by side. Lucas Chapman right behind. There's a slow car on the top. That's Nick Norris. Lucas Chapman looking to the inside. Clifton Chanel's going to be stopped on the backstretch. Side by side, both of the Lucases and Deannis. Oh, there goes the 61 and landed Bednars. That's going to be a little bit of a hard hit. There's Sean Purcell in the number 74. And Deannis on that high side. Gonna slowly navigate to the low line. This is the quickest line. And Deannis on the high side. Holy crap, Kyle Purcell's going to wall ride just to get a fast lap. Cheater. Hold on. Keith. I hope you guys just saw what Kyle Purcell just did. He wall rode. That's why it's a 20-second lap time. I didn't know if you saw that, so I figured I'd pop in here real quick. Yeah, because he only did it to get that 20.05. Yeah, but Purcell sometimes never learn. Okay, well, I'm going to go bounce up and back to my broadcast room. Sorry about that. We're back. So far, so good. Technically, it would be James in the lead. But we had something just happen. And these guys ready to do all sorts of things. Lucas Chapman in the 6th place spot. Oh, and he's going to go around. He's going to hopefully save it. Keep it off the wall. Keep it off the wall. Keep it off the wall. That would be a great save. And wow. Lucas Chapman is a beast at that. Lucas Chapman. And Deannis to the top side. Oh, Davis Brown gets almost spun by John Landino, who has not made an appearance in a long time. And a big pile up in turn 2 and the backstretch. There's William Robbins, the 5th fastest car on the track right now. Trenton Brown, Preston O'Brien going down pit road. And Jack Oldenburg does a little reverse burnout. Looks like it is race control time. Let's see if we can take a listen.
Of course, the cumulative incident points, because starting that halfway through the season would be ridiculously unfair to everybody. So we're not going to do that. What we are going to focus on is all of the behavioral stuff. You know, if you guys drive like dummies and wall ride, and the penalty system that is in the rules package will also be in effect. Speaking of dummies, I did not include the Choose Beetle into the cars today, so I'm using my Mustang race car, so you're going to have the Dr. Pepper Choose Ford something. Anyway, all other standard rules are in effect, and for today, it should be a night race. I should have transitioned into night. I don't know why it's showing 1:30. It should have been somewhere around 4, but it didn't. 100 laps. Qualifying is 5 minutes and 3 laps. Pace speed today is 50. Pit road speed is 40. You should all know that by now. Remember, don't hit my car when you are choosing, or that's an automatic penalty. But if you do end up hitting it, you're going to get a penalty anyway because you're going to damage yourself. So don't do that. Otherwise, good luck. There's about 6 minutes left to practice. Hit it.
That was Keith Martinson, the race control guy. And now we are back, ready to continue our little practice. Looking to be a spectacular race here. We got a side-by-side battle going into turn 1. Timothy Rainey Lewis is going to come down on the 32 of James Morvant. He's going to save it. Great save. So this week there is no Choose Beetle, but there is going to be a Choose Mustang Dr. Pepper. Or the Choose Pepper. Oh, the 48 around. He's going to keep it off the wall. Great save. Until he hits the wall. There's a 65 of Gavin Oldenburg. And the 87 going to spin. Oh, that's a hard impact. Oh, and the 18 hits the inside safer barrier decently hard. There's Lucas Chapman, still the 6th fastest car on the racetrack. In the tri-oval, the extensive long tri-oval. Oh, Brad Keegan gonna have to use the brakes here. Does it successfully. Oh, and a pile on the backstretch. Lucas Martin almost flips. And a terrible, terrible crash on the backstretch. Thank God this is not the race, as there would be a problem. There's John Lundino to the inside. Here comes Grant McDonald to the high side in the block. So far. Ajax Championship contenders. Oh, the 97 and the 16 go around. John Ladino goes to the high side, looking to get the momentum. Ray McDonald just about spins, but he's able to save it. Gavin Oldenburg riding the bottom. Oh, the 96 of Cohen Haas gets loose on the high side. Comes to a stop up top. There's John Lundino, a guy we haven't seen in a while. There's Nick Norris there wrecking big on the tri-oval. Andy Ennis, Nick Norris, a couple others all involved. So majority of the Chevys are in the top 13. Well, actually top 20. A whole buttload of Chevys in the field today. A couple Fords and very minimal Toyos. And they're wrecking on the back straightaway. Davis Brown. Brett Keane taps the ball. Oh, boy. There's Liam Pavia. What is supposed to be a gold car, but it doesn't look too shiny right now. Maybe I was supposed to make it chrome. Sup, Jack? Sup, brother? Well, but we do have a great race tonight. 30 cars. Not a bad turnout. Almost nearly 3 wide in the tri-oval. Entering turn 1. Phil Loon going to try to get the run, but Trenton Brown spins out. Now he's got to get to the draft of Lucas Chapman. And Lucas Chapman pulls into pit lane. A little bit of fancy style. Oh, Timothy Rainey Lewis. What's up, brother? O'Reilly's Auto Parts. Ow. Not sponsored. Checkered flag waves. In practice. These final lap times are now official lap times. A 30-car field in tonight's race. Let's hopefully we get a beautiful look here at qualifying. It is now the evening. Sun is getting ready to set for the Monday Night Lights 100. There's Kyle Purcell getting ready to pull out of pit lane. And Kyle Purcell's looking to get the momentum on the high side. Go to the middle line and go right back up. And Kyle Purcell starts his first lap. Rides a little up off the apron. Gonna get back into the throttle. Kyle Purcell sets his first lap, and it is a 21.61. Looking to set another fast lap. Hopefully, he's hoping that no one else catches up to him. Don't know how many laps they have. 30 laps. That's the white flag for Kyle Purcell. I think he may have made contact with the wall. At least it looked like it. I may be wrong. And Kyle Purcell doesn't set a fastest lap, but he set a faster lap. Currently going to be sitting outside pole. James Morvant in front. Great qualifying effort. There's Trenton Brown. I also have been talking to Liam Pavia a little bit this week. He said he's really fast around here. He's looking to come away with his first career win in GFI Cup Series competition. And maybe, just maybe, he'll be able to do that now. Trenton Brown ends his qualifying run. So far, 28 drivers have qualified. There's Graham McDonald. Davis Brown in the top 10. And he must just be pulling into the pits. And gets towed. Pit lane. So let's take a look at new Richmond, just recently laser scanned. And you can see there's workers right out there for like the camera crew, ready to take some spectacular pictures. Tonight's race. And oh no! We have a tie for third, fourth, fifth, and sixth place. A 21.52 for fifth and sixth, and a 21.51 for third and fourth place. So looking to have a spectacular night as the majority of these drivers I wonder what he was doing. Well, we're about to see after this race who's going to be the regular season champion. So the checkered flag waves in qualifying. And it looks like it is going to transition into night. At least that's the goal that they have. Take a look at the qualifying results up on the screen now. James Morvant, Kyle Purcell, Mitchell Sundstrom, Christopher Green, Timothy Reedy Lewis, Brad Keaton, Lucas Chapman, William Robbins, Preston O'Brien, Jack Oldenburg, Anthony Alex, Davis Brown, Liam Pavia, Nick Norris, Ralph Gilbert, Grant McDonald, Thomas Meeks III, Lucas Martin. I'm going to be moving down the list. Andy Ennis, Sean Purcell, Trenton Brown, John Lundino, Andrew Parr, Landon Bednars, Brian Troy, Dalton Cleveland, Gavin Oldenburg, Phil Loon. Moving down the list one final time. It's going to be Michael Nelson, Tim Weinkoff, Travis Griffin, Cohen Haas, Nathan Schrader, who is also race control, Clifton Chanel, Jacob Hoskins, and Keith Martinson, who is also race control in tonight's race. Landon Bednar's on pole. 100 laps of pure 0.75 mile racing. It's hopefully going to be a great race here at the Monday Night Lights 100. The main focus right now is the top 18 guys. They are all running very close lap times, and it's awesome to see how close these guys get to being close to each other. So a lot of these fast guys in the top 18 are definitely ones to watch. Just waiting on a couple more cars to grid. We will slowly be transitioning into nighttime. Next week, we take on Daytona International Speedway, one of the greatest sports spectacles at the World Center of Racing. Next week, it's going to be another night race, so we'll be looking forward for that. And James Morvant, leading us off for either 1 or 2 pacing laps. I believe it is 2. James Morvant will be giving us the green flag. Gonna be an exciting race here at Richmond Raceway. One of the trickiest short tracks on the schedule. About to be going 1 to green. A lot of these guys. See them going into turn 1. The biggest piece of this racetrack is accuracy and consistency. So we'll see who's going to have it the best here. Hopefully there's no more bullcrap tonight. Hopefully we have people that are going to be smart. James Morvant on pole. Getting ready to take the green flag. And in the restart zone, the green flag waves. Let's go racing under the beautifulest nights in motorsports, boys and girls. James Morvant leads into turn 1. Kyle Brissell right on the outside. James Morvant is able to be clear, and he's going to go to the high side. And a caution already. This looks like it's going to be Preston O'Brien. Let's go take a look. See what happened here is going to be on the restart. He's in the 18. And coming off the corner, oh, he's just going to lose control and smack the inside barrier. Let's go take a look at that from his roll bar. Let's see what happened here. Oh, yeah. That'll do it. Well, let's go bring our first interviewee in. It's going to be Jack Oldenburg. Welcome in, Jack. What are your first thoughts being in the top 10 to start out this race?
Oh man, it's awesome. Just trying to keep it clean, keep it safe, until the final lap. Yeah, let's hope we have a good race.
What would you say is the biggest thing to worry about being in the top 10 in general right now?
Well, you gotta manage those tires here, man. Does Shaq really eat those tires up? You gotta run that low line around. It's pretty fast on the low line and the high line. So yeah.
And now, what is your pit stop like fuel looking like? Like, when's the estimated time to stop?
Probably stop around like lap 59, lap 55.
So roughly halfway through the race.
Yeah.
Now, what would you say is the hardest part about this racetrack? I mean, everyone says this track is extremely tricky. What is the trickiest part for you?
Well, the off-cam returns, like when they're coming off that little race part off the banking, it could really spin your car out, and you really want to watch that because you may hit the wall and it may end your day. So you really want to like manage that.
Well, The biggest thing here is tire saving and fuel saving. But I wish you the best of luck and hope you enjoy your time down on the racetrack.
Thank you, Austin. You too, man.
Jack Oldenburg, driver number 39, Red Bull, I almost said truck, Ford Mustang. Everyone chose their preferred lines. Someone hit the choose beetle. Let's see, who hit the choose beetle? Who hit him? No, it was an off track. Someone hit him? Doesn't look like it. Well, as we get back to the green flag, here we go. James Morvick gonna lead us off, and looks like it's gonna be a delayed green. Clifton Snow goes 2 laps down. You can only know what has happened to him to cause him to go 2 laps down. So majority of this field getting ready to go green to the restart zone, and here we go. Green flag, we resume racing here at Richmond Raceway. Christopher Green has made his way into the top 2. Christopher Green looking to take the lead now. Side by side. Down the back straightaway, there's William Robbins to the outside of Jack Oldenburg. Not getting anything right now. They are going to slide right up. William Robbins getting pushed by Anthony Alex going into the corner. William Robbins transitions to the low line. Oh, and a car in the wall. Oh, no! Liam Pavia! Almost gets spun around, but they're going to save it. He's making my paint look disappointing right now. And here we go, and a caution comes out! This one's going to be on Travis Griffin. Our second caution of the night, not even 10 laps in, and we have our second caution. So go take a look. Travis Griffin. Minding his own business. Oh, he taps the... Oh my goodness! That didn't look exciting at all. Let's go back. Oh! I gotta slow this down here. See, there's Travis Griffin. Too much throttle. Smokes the wall. There comes Tim Weinkoff, and boom! Tim Weinkoff just about takes air. Just takes lift off. And, man. The race was just getting exciting. Let's bring Sean Purcell in here. Howdy, Sean. How's it going?
Could be better. I'm a bit stuck in traffic here.
Now 2 cautions, and we're finally 10 laps in. What are your thoughts on it?
I'm not too surprised. Just trying to dodge some stuff back here. Almost got cleaned out a couple times. Almost got collected in whatever's going on the backstretch there. It's just a little scary. I qualified. I had a really good fast lap, and then I brushed the wall like 200 feet after start finish, and iRacing decided not to count my fast lap because of it. So, gonna try to just fight to make up that ground. I need this to go green so I can work out some strategy to get up to the front, but no, I'm not too hopeful yet.
What would you say is your biggest challenge here around Richmond Raceway?
It's just navigating traffic. It's really hard to pass here, especially on the bottom. If you try to pass on the bottom, it's easy to get loose if you're trying to push it. And if you're on the top, people wash up into you. You just got to be really careful and take your time, which, if we keep getting cautions, is going to be a real challenge.
What would you want to do if you were in the lead? Like, what is the main thing you want to do here at this racetrack?
If I was in the lead, I'd just wrap the bottom, keep it smooth.
Now, when do you think you plan on pitting because of fuel? I don't know exactly how much fuel you guys have, but
I'm not sure. Depends on the amount of cautions.
I mean, technically, if the cautions keep going at this rate, you'll have just enough fuel to make it at the end because you guys can just coast your way. Do you have anything else you'd like to say before we bring you back down?
Well, hopefully I don't have any damage because I just had a car turn himself across my nose as I was choosing because he tried to pass me before we got there.
Oh boy. Sounds like people can't quite handle the choose cone yet.
Yeah, it's a learning process. It's just a shame that I apparently got a 0x off it, so I'll take it, whatever.
Alrighty, well, thank you for your time, and hopefully we'll see you maybe in the top 5 later today.
Yeah, I hope so.
Alright, thank you for your time. That was Sean Purcell, driver of the number 74, currently riding a P18 in a great field tonight. You can see the sun is starting to go down. This is the scenic camera that you get exclusively on iRacing. And here comes James Morvant into the restart zone. Green flag, and what a restart! James Morvant with a great jump as soon as he enters the restart zone. Looking to take full control of this race. See Green and Purcell running side by side. Christopher Green taps the wall. And a lot of other drivers do. There's Jack Oldenburg to the inside. There's Davis Brown going all the way up to the top of the racetrack, hoping to get an excellent run. Oh, and there goes Nick Norris around. Oh, Jacob Hoskins comes and cleans him out. Sean Purcell gets somewhat collected, but Nick Norris gets the hardest impact of them all. That left front tire ain't moving. Let's go take a look at it happen again. Misjudgment call by John Landino, and John Landino just drives right through Nick Norris. Sean Purcell brakes, and here comes, oh my, that's the worst impact right there. Let's go back, because that was definitely a hard hit. Let's listen to what happened with Nick Norris. Oh! You could just hear the crunch in that. Well, I guess now we can go and take an interview with Nick Norris and tell him all about it. Let's bring him up into the booth. Hello, Nick Norris. It's Austin Chef in the booth. You got a copy?
Copy.
Would you like to explain what happened there on that previous incident?
Oh, I thought no one would ever ask. Well, John Londino is just being way too bold here with this move. Completely takes me out and wrecks me. It looks like it's on purpose because he doesn't give up. There's no give. There's no care at all. He just keeps shoving it through there until I'm wrecked. So thank you, John. That was a great ending to my evening. You got any other questions for me, Austin?
Yeah. You should also, what are your thoughts on Jacob Hoskins absolutely for ARCA braking and killing your left front?
Name of the game happens.
Obviously you're out early. What is probably the biggest upset to your night?
that wreck, getting turned and then slammed into. Yeah, the car's done. It's killed. I've got 1 minute on tow, or 1 second on tow. Yep, too much damage. We are done. So I'm headed home and packing it in the trailer.
Alrighty, well, thank you for your time. Sorry your night ended on lap 16. I hope you guys have a better race next week at Daytona.
Thank you. Appreciate it and appreciate your work, Austin. Have a good night.
Yep, have a great rest of your evening, sir.
Thank you.
That was Nick Norris, driver of the 16. Someone who is not happy right now. You can see he's pretty ticked off. And it was not what he had hoped for. But sometimes it happens. Sometimes it doesn't. And in this case, he got the short end of the stick and just got destroyed on his first lap. But things are going to happen, and hopefully things get better for him in the next race. Fuse Beetle looks like it has already came out. Oh, I completely agree. Green flag run will be really crucial here. But these guys keep wrecking and driving through each other and arc breaking and sending a lot of people's nights. But hopefully we'll have a green flag run here from Richmond Raceway for the Monday Night Lights 100. Tonight we crown a regular season champion. And the green flag is underway. We are back racing. James Morvan taking the lead once again after a spectacular restart. Goes to the bottom of the racetrack. Gets really down close to the apron. That's kind of what you got to do around here. You got to do it right. It'll big stack up. Oh, yep, this was what I was afraid of, the blinking, but we're not going to let that stop us. And tonight, Christopher Green in that second place spot, looking to get down in front of Kyle Purcell, but it's not going to be successful. And the yellow flag comes out. See if you can take a look what happened. Owen Haas is in the middle lane. Looks like he's doing just fine in the middle lane. This is what brings out the yellow flag. Looks like he came down for the most part. Andy Ennis gets around. He completely overcorrects by a big margin. Oh! Hard impact on the wall. And that is a terrible way to end Cohen Haas's night and almost a couple others. Like Andy Ennis, Liam Pavia. And our fourth caution of the night. Let's go talk to Kyle Purcell. Howdy, Kyle Purcell's also chef in the booth. You got a copy?
I do have a copy.
What? I understand you're in third place right now, but these cautions are killing you right now. What are your thoughts?
I mean, it's all right. I'm just trying to stay ahead of the caution, so it's track position all night. I'll try and salvage a top 5 or something. I don't have the speed to win. You know, we've got some people that are a step ahead of the rest of the league in the race, and just gonna try to get what I can get and stay in front of the wrecks. Hopefully, keep the car clean.
And now, what would you say is the hardest part for you right now, trying to make it through the field and try to get it at least another spot before we have another caution?
I mean, just nail the restart at this point. I'm trying to time the restart right, but Morvan's taking off pretty quick, and I don't want to jump it and hit him, so I'm probably going to restart behind him again. We'll see. Christopher seems to like the top, and I like the bottom, so we'll see. Just try and nail the restart, get ahead of the 50 before the next yellow, and then probably line up the same way again anyway.
Well, what would you say the pit stop is looking like? Do you think you could just make it on field by coasting at this rate with how many cautions we're having, or do you think you'll still end up pitting just in case if there's like another caution and you just think for sure that you cannot make it?
With this amount of cautions, we can make it, but the tires will eventually start to wear even with 1 and 2 lap little bursts. I'm planning to pit when I think I can make it if it magically stayed green, basically. So I know my fuel window. I will try to at least take tires at that point, and I'll have a set laying if I need them later.
Well, hope you have a great rest of your race, and thank you for your time.
Thank you.
Kyle Purcell, driver the number 86. Looks like we're not going to have a green flag run for the longest time. Looks like Christopher Green chose the bottom. with the Choose Beetles, so Kyle Purcell's going to have to start on the outside this time. And Liam Pavia crashed. So let's take a look. See what goes on here with Liam. Doesn't look like anything has happened. That is a one nice gold car that your guys' broadcaster didn't make. I might have to change it up a bit, but doesn't look as gold as I would hope. But 1 to green, fourth caution, 27 laps in. Everyone's hoping that we get at least a green flag run here. So far, only not many people left. The 32 looking to get a perfect jump. Probably going to go green as soon as he hits the restart zone. Green flag, and what do you know? Goes green as soon as he hits the restart zone. Christopher Green times it really well as well. James Morvett. Oh, goes to the high side. Christopher Green can take the lead here if he gets a successful pass. Oh, he's got to make the move and block. James Morvett tries to make a move. Unsuccessful. Christopher Green is going to lead his first lap of the night. And another caution. Goodness gracious. These guys cannot drive. Ralph Gilbert this time. Let's take a look. Let's see what happened here. Oh, William Robbins gets into him and just takes him out. Well, unfortunately, our fifth caution, and we're not even a third of the way into this race. We're about to be. This is not going as well as they had thought. Let's go ahead and bring one of the tag guys in here. Let's do Brian. Actually, let's do Travis Griffin. Howdy, Travis. This is Austin Shep in the booth. You got a copy?
I gotcha.
Unfortunately, your teammate's race getting ended only on lap 16. Now, are you hoping to bring home a really dominating performance to, maybe have some hope going into the playoffs?
Well, it's not going to be tonight. We got 3 tag cars out of the 5 of us.
Ooh.
So.
Ouch. Yeah, that's rough. And what would you say is currently the biggest struggle right now? Or at least was the biggest struggle?
Traffic and just people spinning out, nowhere to go.
So only 2 of you guys left. Are you two just gonna try your best to take it as easy as possible, or you guys might get a little try to make your way through traffic, but not like intentionally wreck somebody?
Oh well, me and Michael's got about a minute left of damage. We're gonna come back out and finish the race and see if we can get any positions. But we got Preston and Brian out there. Hopefully, 1 of them, 2 of them can get us top 10s. That's what we're still aiming for.
Alrighty. Obviously, this track is really hard. What is the hardest part? I asked that question already. Well, I'll go to a pit stop question, because I've asked this question a little bit. What would be, if you were able to be on the track, when do you think you would pit if we had a green flag run?
About lap 50. I'd split it right in half.
Alrighty. Do you have anything else you'd like to say, Travis?
No, thank you. Thank you again.
Yep, thank you for your time.
No problem.
That is Travis Griffin for Taggy Racing. Has a minute left of damage. Christopher Green can go whenever in the restart zone. And green flag. We resume racing here at Richmond Raceway. Christopher Green taking off a great lead. And there they go, side by side. Kyle Purcell and Timothy Rainey Lewis. Oh, couple bolts up top of the record! Phil Loon! Oh, 2! And the big one at Richmond! Several cars involved in this one, and we didn't even get to make it a lap this time. Oh my goodness. Our 6th caution of the night. Let's take a look at this incident. See how this one started. Gavin Oldenburg sends it deep. He's perfectly fine, though. Oh, it's Phil, though. Phil's the one that we really got to worry about. So let's take a look at Phil here. Taps the wall, and he's going to get spun by Dalton Cleveland. Everyone scatters everywhere. Let's see if we can view this one from the blimp and get like a better angle of this one. This one is a wild wreck. So he taps the wall. Dalton Cleveland gets into him. And it's pandemonium. A lot of ARCA braking going on. Get another look. Andy Ennis from the blimp. See, they wrecking. Sean Purcell gets into him. Oh, baby. Terrible crash, and they were still wrecking for the longest time. Oh, man. Hey, Andy, it's also Chef in the booth. You got a copy?
Yeah, how's it going?
Very crappy. It's Caution Fest. We're already 6 cautions in. We're not even halfway through this race.
Oh, yeah, I got absolutely watered up in that last one, too.
Yeah, we watched it from the blimp. It was the biggest wreck I've seen at Richmond in a long time. What are your thoughts?
Wish I wasn't in it. I wish I could have watched it in my rearview mirror and not be watching it from the driver's seat, as it happens around me.
Well, now, how does this mess up your strategy to possibly come away with a win and have playoff hope?
Well, I'm just kind of crap out of luck on this one. Maybe I've got like 5 minutes or so of damage. I can get something, but probably not.
What would you say has been the biggest
Oh,
part of this race that's been the hardest so far?
huh?
So what has been the hardest part of this race?
Well, I'm 2 laps down now, so that's probably going to be a good one here in a second.
Yeah, being lapped traffic is terrible here. But, hey, you can still gain a couple positions from other people who are also 2 laps down. It's going to be you and Liam battling for a position right now. How's it feel that maybe you can at least gain a couple spots if people wreck out?
We can only hope. I can just hope I get something. Hope I can get some out of nothing here, I guess, now.
Alrighty, well, do you have anything else you'd like to say, Andy?
Yeah, hopefully, SCR can pull off some here tonight. My team's running alright. They're all running actually pretty good. Everyone feels pretty good tonight. Track feels great. This night racing, oh, I love it. The grip is just, amazing.
Alrighty, well, thank you for your time, Andy, and I hope you at least could gain a couple more positions due to these cautions.
Alright, see ya.
That was Andy Ennis, driver of the 51. He has been trying to get a win for 25 weeks now. It hasn't come successful yet, but maybe Daytona next week he'll have a bigger shot. But as we get ready to go green, Christopher Green gonna lead us off for the 3rd time. Green flag! Taking away 40 laps in the books. And a big stack up here in the back. Brad Keaton on the inside. There's Lucas Martin, one of the the second Skewer Cat guy in the top 10 tonight. John Landino comes up and they're wrecking again. Are you freaking kidding me? It's Travis Griffin again. Let's take a look. Good grief. They were 4 wide on corner exit. Davis Brown comes down, takes him out. Oh my gosh, I gotta see this 4 wide real quick. Hold on, gotta go back. Wow. That is pretty insane. 4 wide at Richmond, just about. That is spectacular. But it led to carnage, as we see here. The worst part is it happened in the back of the field. Man. Bring in another Skewer Cat racing driver, Lucas Martin. It's Austin Sheff in the booth. You got a copy.
Yep.
What are your thoughts on this race so far? 7 cautions. We're 42 laps in.
I want some green flag runs. I've been settling in, and then here we get a freaking caution. I feel like I'm going to be good once we get green, but it can't even get green.
What has been the biggest struggle for you so far since we can't get a green flag run in?
I made the mistake. I picked the top one that last restart, and I don't really like it. Cause I don't like people on my inside, but I got to the bottom, we're settling in, and then we got a caution.
Well,
It's just probably about the restarts right now. Not getting spun and not spinning.
majority of these wrecks, too, are actually happening towards the back of the pack, so it's mainly the lower skilled drivers that have been a lap down because of damage.
Well, we were talking about, I think we pit now. If it goes green, we can make it all the way, but you're also getting put to the back with all the wrecks going on and stuff, and you don't know if you're going to make it back up. The 32's doing a good job. He's already back up to 12.
Well, what is the biggest benefit of being in the top 10 right now?
Seeing how people choose. You can see the front of the field, and it's just easier to pick a line. I should probably... I'm fine on the bottom here. It's just you being able to see where people choose up front, pick from that. Like, I just picked the bottom there, and I lost 2 spots.
Now, you've already won a race at Michigan earlier this season. How do you think this race could help impact your playoffs?
I've missed a couple, so I'm down there in points, but I kind of like this track. I just got it. It is my hometown track, but it's pretty fun so far.
Well, at least you're locked.
Easy.
Yeah, at least you're locked into the playoffs, and you don't have to worry about points right now.
Yeah.
But anything else you'd like to say real quick before I bring you back up to SCR?
I'm excited for next week. I hope we can get another one of our teammates in, like Andy or Kyle Hain, at a super speedway. It's probably their only chance.
Yeah, well, I'm looking forward to seeing this one, and best of luck to you in your run for possibly a top 10, maybe top 5 finish here. Lucas Martin, driver of the 57, currently sitting, I believe, 11th. So we get ready to go green for the 8th time today. Christopher Green in the go anywhere in the restart zone, and green flag. Had to get a perfect jump, and it worked. Christopher Green leads into turn 1 and 2. Oh, there goes Brett Keaton! Save it! Oh, what a save! Brad Keaton coming away with a spectacular save in turn 1 and 2. Wow, that is amazing. 3 wide right now. If another wreck's going to happen, it's going to be right here while they're 3 wide. Still 3 wide. Now they're 2. Now they're 3 again. Oh, boy. Yep. There's the 57 of Lucas Martin. We had just interviewed him. Guys are ready to put on a show. So far, Sacred. Oh, they're wrecking Kyle Purcell! Oh, our points leader, I believe. Kyle Purcell gets involved in a terrible crash on the back straightaway. Let's take a look and see how this one unfolded. Battle for the second place spot. Timothy Rainey Lou sent it in way too hard. And good grief. I can hardly watch this race anymore. Go back and take a look on how this one unfolded here. See Timothy Rainey Lewis there. He looks to send it in pretty deep. He goes all the way down to the inside, bottom of the racetrack. Kyle Purcell so far holding his line. Maybe he's coming down just a little bit more. Timothy Rainey Lewis spins him out and just instantly loses control. And then this is the rear camera, so you're going to see a hard impact to the wall right here. And boom! Because that camera didn't go out. So far, an unfortunate series of events here. 8 cautions. We are 10 cautions away from having tied the most amount of cautions in GFI Cup Series competition. This is like big time annoying. So far, it's been a very terrible experience. Hoping Cliff joins a voice chat. Just looking for a nice big red logo. Alrighty, welcome, Cliff. You got a copy.
Hey, what's going on?
Hey, so you've been in the back so far. You were 2 laps down. What caused that?
Oh man, sorry, my spotter is so loud and everybody's chatting so loud. Hang on. What's that?
Said you've been in the back since the start of the race. You went 2 laps down. What happened that caused you to go 2 laps down?
Well, I had some wheel issues in practice, and then I had a bunch of driver updates for my wheelbase, and that took forever. So I started in 2 laps late from the pits, but I've gotten lucky dogs and worked my way back up.
What would you say is the hardest part about this being a caution fest so far?
Trying not to get caught up in it when I come around the turn. There's cars everywhere.
I bet it's really annoying from a driver perspective right now. What do you say is definitely the hardest part about all these cautions?
Yeah, it's just real frustrating right now because I can't get up to speed and I can't really get my tires even broke in and figure out the line. I didn't get any practice, so I'm just out here kind of hanging in the back and just going to finish where I finished today.
Well, unfortunately, this is a rough week for you, and hopefully you can do a really, really, really good job at Daytona next week.
Yeah, really looking forward to Daytona. I sure hope so.
All right, well, do you have anything else you'd like to say before you can go join your little group chat with Alex, I believe you were talking to?
No, that's it, man. I appreciate it.
You did. Thank you for your time, sir.
Thank you.
That's Clifton Chanel, all happy and giggles right now. Trying to go from the back to the front. Great flag! We resume racing here at Richmond Raceway. Christopher Green taking another dominating lead. Currently our points leader. Oh, and they're wrecking Lucas Martin this time. Oh, she comes out. Oh my God. This is never gonna end. Let's see how this one unfolds. Lucas Martin on the restart. just chilling in his position. And, he gets down into the 32 and literally, well, Martinsville had 18 cautions at the Cup Series. But there's Lucas Martin, the caution car. Not having himself a good day. Having an absolutely rough night of racing. 9th caution. We're never going to get done with this thing. Christopher Green. There's Landon Bednards getting away for Lucky Dog, I should say. Oh my God, I forgot. Yeah. Oh boy. I can fix this right now. The only reason why, because Cliff sent it like on like Tuesday, and I totally spaced it off. Oh no. That is my mistake. I can change the name after the stream ends too. I gotta find the logo. I'm not gonna be able to put the logo on, but dang it. My apologies. It really is a rookie mistake. Yeah, he sent it to me. It was on the 15th, but I could have sworn it was way before that. I totally spaced this one off. Dude, I was even in the race early, making sure I was prepared. I apologize, Tim. I really do apologize. If you can talk to Cody and tell him that it's my sincerest apologies on my mistake, I'll text him as well. But gosh, when I'm gonna do something though. I can get the logo up there. I'll make it happen. My apologies. My apologies. That's a thing. Oh my God, why is it so big? Okay, there we go. That's the good thing you're gonna get. Since I made the mistake and did that. But coming to the green flag! Christopher Green leads us away. Green flag! We resume racing here, the GFI Cup Series. And showing no sign of slowing down this race is Christopher Green. Hopefully we can get a green flag run from here on out. Hopefully these guys will take it more cautious because we're about to have 10 cautions. .40 laps to go. There's the 78 of Thomas Meeks. Because it's the Cody Fishbowls and More 100 of this race, P1 and P2. Oh no, I have to look at the messages. Free page for P1, P2, and 50% off for P3 through P5. Thanks for reminding me, Tim. I've never done that before. So there's Thomas Meeks. Oh, man. Thomas Meeks trying to maintain position so far. There's some of the guys further back up in the pack due to wrecks earlier in the race, but so far we're getting a decent green flag run. Watch now as I say that a caution comes out. And there's Trenton Brown. You know what? While we have the chance, let's crank it up. That was Crank It Up, brought to you by the GFI Cup Series. Regular season finale almost, but we do crown a regular season champion tonight. There's Liam Pavia. Clifton Chanel. About one lap down, looking to get his lap back and return into competition. I feel like he's hoping for a caution right now just so we can get that lucky dog. But it won't be nice for the guys up front. Christopher Green still leading. Let's take a look out back. Timothy Rainey Lewis is right there. Timothy Rainey Lewis trying to catch up to him as much as possible. Christopher Green still leading. 29 laps to go. This time, 29 to go. The biggest and hardest part at this point is really just tire saving. These guys have not needed to pit at all due to the amount of cautions, but here comes lap traffic, and this could be where we have a caution. Timothy Rainey Lewis holding on to his position, trying to gain as much time as he can on Christopher Green by getting as much of the run as possible. Timothy Rainey Lewis. Reeling him in. Oh, gets close. Timothy Rainey Lewis. Gets a decent size, rough entry into the corner. Trying to get as much time as possible. Christopher Green. Still leading. 26 to go. Davis Brown now a lap down. Or sorry, now 2 laps down. There's Kyle Purcell now going a lap down. We did just have a driver jump to the pits. That's Liam Pavia. 25 to go from Richmond Raceway. Christopher Green still putting on a show. Maybe he has to pit. I don't know. Let's take a look. James Morvett and William Robbins have both pitted on lap 30, so they are on fresher tires, but it doesn't seem like it's helping them out too much. Christopher Green just going to ride at the bottom. He's going to let Kyle Purcell do his thing until he becomes a problem. Those, they can see the brake rotors there they're really hot. Some more lap traffic. Every Skewer Cat driver now that is in this field is a lap down. Bad day, bad day. Christopher Green. Gonna hope and pray he does a decent sized job here tonight. Trying to get caught up, but unfortunately, with how many races Timothy Rainey Lewis has won, it doesn't count because he has not reached the 13 race minimum. And because of that, he's not eligible for the playoffs. Timothy Rainey Lewis losing time on Christopher Green. And there's Phil Lund. Sorry, Loon. Oh my goodness. Coming past a Skewer Cat Racing driver. Timothy Rainey Lewis. Catching up to Christopher Green big time. Could we see a bump and run? Eventually from Timothy Rainey Lewis. There goes Christopher Green to the high side. Timothy Rainey Lewis looking to the inside. It's not successful so far. Timothy Rainey Lewis trying to gain as much time as possible here on Christopher Green. 19 laps to go. Timothy Rainey Lewis gaining a couple tenths on Christopher Green right then and there in that corner. It is going to be a battle on who has the more better tires at this rate. Timothy Rainey Lewis gaining a couple hundredths on Christopher Green. Losing a couple hundredths in the corner. Gavin Oldenburg in the way. That brake rotor, you can just see it. It's flaming. Timothy Rainey Lewis trying to catch up to Christopher Green. Has to do so accordingly. It would be pretty wild if we saw a bump and run just like Austin Dillon and Joey Logano a year ago at Richmond. Especially on the last lap, that would be some of the craziest stuff ever. Timothy Rainey Lewis has really gained up to Christopher Green. He's going to go to the outside. Oh, he just barely blocks him. But it's a successful block. 15 left to go at Richmond Raceway. Timothy Rainey Lewis trying to get as much momentum by helping. The lap cars aren't really helping. They just slow him down about 13 100ths. Timothy Rainey Lewis. 14 to go. Timothy Rainey Lewis. Ready to knock on the bumper of Christopher Green's number 50. And there he goes to the bottom. Not successful. 12 laps to go at Richmond Raceway. Timothy Rainey Lewis has the better tires, at least by the looks of things, but he's falling back on these straightaways. I think it really matters on throttle control on the exit. On board with Timothy Rainey Lewis, 11 to go. Christopher Green. With extremely hot brake rotors. 10 laps to go. We are finally on the final stretch of this race. Timothy Rainey Lewis can only hope. Oh, there's spin! And the caution comes out! This could be insanely huge for Christopher Green. Let's see, it was a self-spin. Ralph Gilbert. Too much throttle on exit. And does he keep it off the wall, though? Oh, he barely tapped it. And unfortunately, a rough series of events so far. Christopher Green looking to go pit. Will we see anybody stay out? Oh my gosh, we have people staying out! James Morvitt stays out. Lucas Chapman does as well. Let's see who gets out of pit lane first. And it's going to look to beat Christopher Green that makes it out of pit road first. James Morvan started on pole, is back up front. Has to do with Lucas Chapman. There's Jack Oldenburg able to get this wave around. Looking like we're going to be going green with 5 laps to go. Jack Oldenburg is not getting waved around the base car. James Morvan just gotta mainly hold on to this. Christopher Green has dropped 5 spots since his pit stop. Was it really a good idea? And everyone picking their desired lines. From the GFI Cup Series blimp. There's the roll bar. You can hear him turning off the engine. Let it coast. Reminder, this is nighttime, but the track temperature is only 78 degrees, so this could really help them on this green flag run to finish off the race. We're actually going green with 4 to go. Chapman on the outside, James Morvan on the inside. Dude, I would be shocked to ever see a close finish. And if it comes here at Richmond, man, oh man. Thomas Meeks. Green on the leader in the restart zone, and green flag. We resume racing at Richmond Raceway with 4 laps to go. Thomas Meeks going to maintain on the inside. Lucas Chapman still up on the high side. Clears Lucas Chapman. James Morvick can just hopefully walk away with this thing. 3 laps to go. He's pulled away from the field. All he's got to do is keep his foot in it and brake at the right time. He has not pitted yet. Actually, yeah, he did. He pitted on lap 30. 2 laps to go. Thomas Meeks trying to charge, but he gets into the wall. Thomas Meeks trying to get a sensational run. Not generating. White flag, white flag, white flag! Here at Richmond Raceway for the Cody's Fishbowl 100 and more. James Morvant is going to come away with his first win in the Cup Series, and it's going to be here at Richmond Raceway. James Morvant wins at Richmond. It's got team win for flagship. The unofficial results. And he'll start his first career burnout. What a day for Flagship Motorsports. Every single one of their drivers, except James Morvant, finishes in the top 3. I'm waiting on Meeks and Robbins.
Hold on. I'm having difficulties.
Oh, you're good. I'm still waiting on Robbins and Meeks to get in here.
Got you.
Welcome, gentlemen. Well, Robbins, I'm going to start off with you. A top 3 finish. You were looking promising in practice, and how's it feel to come away with another top 3, another back-to-back top 3s?
Oh man, I'm happy with the finish. Top 3 at Richmond. It's a good race. I am not happy with myself with how I raced the 17 there, coming I think with 2 to go. I sailed in a little deep into 1 and 2, and I know I pushed him up track, so I'm gonna have to go over and give him an apology. When I get done here. But other than that, it was a good race. I felt like we ran well. Took a gamble on going in, earlier in the race and taking a set of tires, going ahead and topping off on fuel to make sure we weren't going to gamble at the end. And once I got back up through traffic and cleared some of the little bit of the mess back there, I felt good about where we were. Probably should have went bottom line behind that 32 for this last restart, but took the top, and hey, third place is a good finish. We'll take it.
What would you say was a key factor to come away with a top 3 at a tricky racetrack like this?
Trying to be patient and just dodge some of the accidents. I think a couple times where guys had gotten tangled in front of us or right beside us, and just getting off the throttle when you see it and backing out so you're not part of it. Again, I think more than one I saw fly across in front of my car. So again, just trying to be patient. Also understanding that there until the last little bit, I was pretty patient on most of the runs. Just trying not to run over people and run into people and cause any accidents. So yeah, just being patient, waiting it out.
Do you think any of these 10 cautions that we had helped you in any way?
I honestly think they helped everybody in the field. Number one, to save enough fuel for some of these guys to not make a stop at all. We had several guys out here that never made a pit stop. So the 10 cautions definitely helped guys save it out, coast around, save fuel, save tire. For what the sim is and how the tire wear was looking in practice and running, 100 laps on the same set of tires it's crazy work. So that tells you the caution really helped for the entire field to play that out. But I think definitely after me taking that stop and then getting some more cautions and able to pick off some spots on restarts was a good thing without burning up the car. We're able to get a couple spots here on the restarts and continually climb a few spots. Then with the choose rule, you kind of look for where the shortest line is, jump in and take a couple more. So definitely helped me get back to the front without having to use the car up too bad.
Well, congratulations on consecutive top 3s. Thomas Meeks coming away with a P2 finish. How does it feel?
Feels pretty good. I was definitely one of those guys that didn't pit at all. I saved enough fuel, and I still have 5 laps to go in my tank. Saved tires best I could. It was enough to get me up here and keep me up here. But I think if I'd have pit at the same time Willie did, I probably would have had a good run for that first place car up there. But overall, it was a fun race. I really like a whole strategy thing of having to save fuel, save tires, and it's kind of the way I'm used to racing, and especially in other leagues where that is a big factor. But overall, it's a lot of fun.
And honestly, do you think is a big benefit to come away with a top 2 finish at a tricky racetrack like this?
I'm pretty comfortable here at Richmond. Got a couple top 5s here before in other leagues, and it comes down to comfort and rhythm, especially short track where you do have to shift and you got to hit your marks every line. So I think I'm just really adapted. Like I can adapt pretty quickly to it, and get into that rhythm pretty quick and kind of stay out of trouble. We did get a little sideways at one point, saved it, didn't get no damage, but it was a lot of fun, man. It's just I love Richmond. Glad that I could have my teammate finish 3rd and then other teammate in 14th.
Well, honestly, it's been a great job for the flagship team, and you guys are pretty good so far, and hopefully you guys have a good run next week and maybe get a better finish, like as a whole team finish next week.
Oh yeah, definitely. Is Daytona next week? We're pretty comfortable with drafting and bump drafting here there, and we should do fine as long as we stay out of trouble.
Well, congrats on your P2 finish. It was a really, really, really fun race. James, coming away with your first career win in Cup Series competition. How does it feel?
It feels pretty good. I did a lot of practice this week, I'll be honest. Conversating was not my forte at all. Felt like maybe 20 laps into that only green flag win we had, my foot. I was already losing time on the wheels. It still feels pretty good.
It was definitely a little tricky to hear you. I don't know if your phone's okay or what, but I could barely hear you.
Is it better?
No, I think it's honestly worse.
What about now?
Okay, that's way better.
Okay. Well, there's a problem with this. It's hard to hear you.
Oh no.
I can just try this though.
Well, obviously it's a tricky racetrack. What was a benefit for your win?
Tons of races in AFIX, that's for sure. Doing a lot of AFIX this week definitely helped me with that.
Would you say that really helped you prepare for dominance here this week?
I actually didn't expect to dominate at all. I thought I was going to be maybe like a top 5 car, I'd say at the very most. And then I saw the leaders pit when I got the P3, and I was like, oh, this is prime opportunity. Might as well stay out. So.
You set pole for the race and came away with the win. Now, how does that feel to do a nice little sweep from qualifying into the race?
Oh, it felt great. I did a lot of practice, like I said, for everything really. Long runs, qualifying. It just never stuck with me on the long runs, but I did my best.
Well, congratulations to you. Your first career win in Cup Series competition. I appreciate your guys' time, and hopefully to see you guys next week and do a good job. That was the interviews. Thank everyone for watching today's live stream. A great race. It was caution-packed, but that's what made it decently interesting here at the end. James Morvitt, Thomas Meeks, William Robbins coming away with the top 3. It was a great race all around, and I'll be seeing you guys next week live, hopefully for the new overweight. Let's keep our fingers crossed. But hopefully it will be there next week to be there at Daytona. I will see you guys next week, and hope you guys